Yo, I spin around the block on my ops. 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 I said I spin around the block on my ops. I said I spin around the block on my ops. Spin around the block, son of bam, bam, bam. I spin around the block on my ops. I said I spin around the block on my ops. This past week, 3 people got shot and 2 got killed. That's Newski, Big Newski, T. Wu, and Nas Blicky. We don't know what condition he is in right now, but we do know that Big Newski and T. Wu is gone. And it just bugs me out that rappers and just overall young black men are dropping like flies. And this whole, drill shit that started out in Chicago, that's now in the Bronx, in Brooklyn, in Jacksonville, is in London also. And the same fuckery that's going on in the United States of America, spelled with 3 Ks, in black communities or black neighborhoods, or rather hoods, because there's nothing neighborly about the neighborhood that black people live in. It's going on in London. And I've seen a documentary on not just London drill music, but in Africa as well. And this shit is crazy to me. That black men have considered themselves as being the ops. And not the real enemy. You know the real enemy. You know who the real enemy is. You know those motherfuckers that went inside just the past week. That I say broke in. They had a key. They broke inside someone's house in Minneapolis, and they were looking for someone, and they shot and killed the wrong person, a 22-year-old named Amir Locke, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, he did have a firearm, but it was legal. He had a permit for it. And if the SWAT team would have came inside my house, right? Unannounced. No phone call, no nothing. I seen the video. They didn't even announce that they were the SWAT team. And they, came in, creeping in and shit. I would have grabbed my nearest firearm as well. But once again, this type of murder that cops have been doing ever since they've had the slave patrol, created the slave patrol, is gonna get swept under the rug while you dumb fucks are calling each other the ops. Which makes no sense. You gonna spin around the block on your ops. That don't make sense to me. It just doesn't. And that's the reason why I am not a hood dude. I abide by none of those hood rules. Let me tell you something. I looked at the video. I know Pretty Ricky gonna laugh at this shit because he laughed at, I explain it to you. I looked at that video on Revolt that Charleston White did. I think that's his name. Little short dude that looked like Cat Williams. He did Big Facts. You know what I'm saying? With the big two, the big lady. You know what I'm saying? And the big dude, and then it's the skinny dude. He was on there, and I've never looked at Charleston White that long, you know what I'm saying? It was like 2 hours or something like that, I can't remember. And he said that, yeah, I'll call the cops on you. If you in my neighborhood, I'll do the same thing. If you look suspicious, I don't give a fuck whether you white, black, purple, green. You ain't bringing that fuckery to my community. You're not. The minute I see a rag hanging out your back pocket, red, blue, I don't give a fuck. I'm calling the goddamn cops on your ass. And I could be able to, I can distinguish, between, people that come into the neighborhood, pause, that come into the neighborhood and they're not from here. In comparison to a kid that's around the block that he just happens to wear it because he's seen a video. I'm not going to call the cops on that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to know that you are straight up gang member and you don't mean well in this neighborhood. You looking to rob somebody or break into somebody's house. That's when I'm going to call the cops on you. Because this shit don't make sense, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know what's so funny, man? I'm going to be real with you. You know who I fear the most? That that's gonna cause me some bodily harm to my family. My family and I are black people. I'm not lying. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I don't ever think that one day a police officer is gonna stop me in Charlotte, and at least in the city of Charlotte, is gonna stop me and harass me and then eventually shoot and kill me. I don't think that way. Straight up. It's fucked up to say, but I got an arsenal inside my house to protect me from dangerous black motherfuckers that's in gangs, that's on drugs, that's listening to this fucking stupid ass drill music, that's trying to prove a point. That look at me and my family and I as Opps or Vicks. This shit don't make sense. And you may sit back and say, damn, Langston, you a sellout, you this and you that. Let me tell you something. Let me be real with you. See, I know some of you all are young and y'all don't understand my words. But I'm going to be straight fucking real. The minute that you fucking nutting abroad and she actually has a child and that child is yours and you know it is, like when my child came out, the fucking nose came out first. I said, holy shit, I'm going to take it even back before that. You know what I'm saying? We went to the doctor to get the ultrasound and shit. I seen the beak on that motherfucker. I said, damn, that motherfucker's mine. But the minute that you have children, the minute that you have something to live for, let me tell you something, and I'm gonna say it with a smile. You're gonna definitely change your perspective in the way that you think, because your priorities are gonna change, and you're not gonna no longer have loyalty to your gang, to your hood, and to your boys. If you are a good man, if you want to be a good father to your children, your loyalty is gonna be you're gonna hold loyal to your children, to your family. So you goddamn right. I'll do whatever it takes in order to protect my family, including calling the cops on your ass if you come to my neighborhood with that bullshit. I am a law-abiding citizen, and all my firearms are legal. But it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Why are y'all bugging? For those that are bugging, that's saying, yo, Langston, you bugging, you talking about calling the cops, this and that and so forth. Yo, do you understand? Do y'all keep up with the streets? I do. I'm not in the streets. I keep up with it because, y'all snitch, y'all tell on each other. You know what I'm saying? And then you allow carers to come into your neighborhoods. Let me tell you something. If I was in the streets, I would never want anybody to record me. This is the reason why I'm glad that I'm a 90s nigga. Because 90s niggas would have been like, yo, B, son, get that camera out of my fucking face. We wouldn't give a fuck if it was Miko Worldwide. And I'm not trying to be funny. Whether it's hood vlogs, I don't give a fuck. Any and everything will be held accountable against you in a court of law. They can use that. Shit, y'all get in front of DJ Smalls. I don't know how in the hell y'all do interviews with DJ Smalls. That nigga's interviews are nothing but interrogations. That's it. Yo allow DJ Small, Vlad TV to interview you. No jumper. Excuse me, let me take it back. Not an interview. Interrogate you. So this is how I learned about all of this shit. But they got switches. They could turn a switch. You could turn a fucking regular handgun into a fucking machine gun. These niggas ain't playing. The streets ain't playing. This ain't no fucking joke. So at the end of the day, you goddamn right. If some shit pop off in my neighborhood and you look crazy, you out of here. Period. Matter of fact, I got police that live in my community. So you ain't gonna even make it out of the community before somebody pull your dumb ass over. And this is all because I want to protect mine. Y'all don't know what that shit is like, motherfucker. Y'all get up and you wash your dusty, cracky, motherfucking stinking ass. Listen to what I'm saying. You wash your crusty, stinking ass. I remember that back in the days. I remember when all I had to do was wash my black ass. And if I didn't want to eat breakfast, I didn't have to. If I didn't want to get up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I did not have to. But when you have children, guess what? Before you wash your motherfucking ass, hold on. Let me pop my motherfucking hoodie on this shit. Before you wash your ass, you gotta wash your children's ass first. Do you know what do you know what it's like to change your baby's pamper? Do you know what it's like for your baby to come and hit you on the shoulder and say, "Daddy, I'm hungry"? Do you know what it's like for somebody to run up to you when you come home and you open the door and they call me Baba? Baba, you home? And they running up into me. You don't know what it's like. This is the reason why you are loyal to the streets. Because you don't know what it's like to have children. And if you do have children, you're loyal to the streets, you a deadbeat fucking dad. You are the scum of the earth. You know, different from the slave master. When he used to have those mulatto children and talking about some they ain't mine. We heard you fucking, you know what I'm saying? In the slave quarters, we seen you go inside. You know what I'm saying? Shakita's, you know, her name was Shakita, but you know what I'm saying. Shakita's fucking done fucker. And you knew she had a husband. And the husband had to take that L. And then you gonna turn around, this broad is pregnant, and she had a baby, and this motherfucker don't look nothing like the daddy. This motherfucker high yellow is a motherfucker. Mulatto, as they would call him. This nigga talking about some shit that ain't mine. You just as bad as him. But if you do love your children, if you are a father, then everything that I'm saying it runs right along with what you have in mind. For those that have a problem with this video, you a deadbeat dad and you just a young motherfucker that don't have children. One of the two. Or you just don't give a fuck. It may be one out of the three. Other than that, man, I'm telling you, straight up and down, that's my word, man. Ain't no way in the hell. No way in the hell I'ma swing around the block on my ops. You know who my ops are for real? I'm gonna be real with you. Straight up. Cause I've learned. Damn, this shit is hard, man. This shit is hard what I'm about to say, man. I've learned to care but not to care about black people. I care enough to make these videos, but at the end of the day, once I cut this shit off, I'm done. Some people may say, you know, I get this all the time. People question me, you know, well, what are you doing in the community to help make a difference and this and that and so forth? I'm telling you to look at yourself in the look at that man and that woman in the mirror and make that change. I can't force you. I can't force you. All I can do is tell you to change. That's all I could do. That's the problem. You get a man that like your Dr. Martin Luther King, your Malcolm X's, your Marcus Garvey and the likes, that sacrifice their life to help black people out. And what happened to them? Malcolm X got shot up in front of his children. Dr. Martin Luther King bled out, bullet hole in the head. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. So if you're asking me, what am I doing in the community? I'm doing what right now. This is all that I'm doing right here. It stops right the minute that I stop this video. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not risking my life for you at all. Then once I'm dead and gone, y'all still smoking blunts, y'all still drinking, y'all still fucking chicks, y'all still popping pills, y'all still fucking listening to drill music. Get the fuck out of here. I'm too smart for that shit. I'm too smart for that, man. I've been on this planet long enough to know one thing, and that is you can't change a nigga. You just can't. And I got the mental scars to prove it. It's just that plain and simple, man. And I'm not going to be, it's no disrespect to them. May they rest in peace. I'm not going to be like Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King or any of them. You want to know why? It's because I put my family first. My family comes first. And then you niggas come dead last. I'm planning trips, goddammit. I'm trying to live in a couple places before I rest my eyes for good. I want to see shit with these eyes that I ain't never seen before. And I'm never gonna get there trying to fucking help and change a bunch of niggas that don't want to be changed, that spin around the block on their ops. And it's these ops have the same skin color or melanin in them that you have in you. And then when these melanin recessive beings, because they ain't human to me. They're not part of the human species. Because if they were, they would say that everyone, all of us are human. And they would never look at us as 3/5 of a man. Ever in life. They would have never said that the black man is our property. They would have never kidnapped us. Ever. But these melanin recessive beings are the enemy. Not your own brother. The minute that you realize that is when things will change. But it's a shame, man. I'm going to take it back to the very beginning. It's a shame that I got these firearms to protect and defend myself against my own brothers, yo. That's my word. I'm not even lying. When I think about somebody breaking in my house, I don't think about it being, I never crossed my mind of it being white guys or police officers or some shit like that. It's always somebody black. I go out and I get into these stare contests with these niggas and shit. What the fuck are you staring at? And if I say that, then it's on. It's on and popping. These same niggas that want to pop off on me, these niggas are looking at me and I'm looking at them like, well, what the fuck you looking at me for? They pop off, but they won't pop off when it comes to the real beast, the real enemies that say, put your hands behind your back. You quick to do that. When you're in their courthouse, you got manners like a motherfucker. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, your honor. But when it comes to me, I'm the ops. I'm pussy. I'm a Vic. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. Some of you all realize what y'all doing to your own race. It's called black genocide. You realize it. But it's fun to you. And you don't want to change it. That plain and simple. Some of you all are young. And yes, true indeed. Your mind is not matured. But let me tell you something. When I was young, my mind wasn't matured enough to comprehend, certain things that I was doing, but I still knew overall right from wrong. I still knew, and till this day know, that it's not right to shoot and kill someone. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what background you come from. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. I don't care if you have the DMX story, you know what I'm saying? DMX story is horrible. His mom gave him away and forced the child and all the rest. He didn't know his daddy, this, that, so forth. It's horrible. Some of these stories are horrible, but not horrible enough to justify someone taking another person's life because of how you feel. You got this hurt and this pain inside of you and this frustration. I get it. Living in America spelled with 3 Ks. But I'm not your enemy. Take that up with America. White America, that is. I'm here trying to make it just like you are. I want to see another day just like you do. And if you don't want to see another day, if you are suicidal, get the fuck away from me then. And do yourself a favor. And I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you know what to do if you are suicidal. Yeah, man. May that dude, Amiri, I think his name is Amiri Locke, rest in peace. It's a shame. He did everything. He had no warrants, and his firearm was legal. He had a permit, and they broke into his house. I'm gonna say broke. They had the key, but they broke into his house, looking for someone else, and naturally, that man pulled out his firearm to use it against someone that he didn't know it was a SWAT team. He didn't know it was the cops. He just thought that someone was breaking into his house. Naturally so. I would have done the same thing. But guess what? And I'm going to end it with this. You know what's so funny about the fuck? It's not funny, but you know what's so ironic about this shit? I'm more than sure that he was protecting himself from the ops. And as sure as hell, when he was thinking about the ops, it sure as hell wasn't no fucking white cops. It was someone that looked just like fucking him.